The Helios Grand Hotel is now open at Universal Epic Universe, including the Bar Helios, which is the rooftop bar for the hotel. We went and tried some food and drinks and the $32 Shattered Rose dessert experience. So I have a lot to tell you guys. Let's just start off talking about the bar. You should probably make a reservation if you want to go here. It is very popular. You can try to walk in, but there's no guarantee. There's indoor seating and outdoor seating, and the outdoor seating is great because it has views of the park. You can see the Cosmos fountain going off. You can hear the music from the fountain. You can see all of Celestial Park. You can see into some of the worlds, and it's just a fantastic view. If you're familiar with Bar 17 Bistro at Aventura, this is kind of the same type of vibes, but the view is so much better. Obviously, you're looking into a park. The Helios Grand Hotel is built into Epic Universe, so it's kind of overlooking Celestial Park. So you can have a park view room, and if you're not staying there, make a reservation and just go have drinks at the bar and check out the views. So let's get started with some of the food that we got, starting with the charcuterie for $27. And the charcuterie is basically just all meats. There was a variety of different meats, and then there were some pickled veggies, but the pickled veggies weren't very good. They are kind of gross. And there's just a bunch of meat there, and it's nice. It's a good option for sharing. But I am a big fan of the charcuterie over at Strongwater Tavern over at Sapphire Falls. So if you want an actual really good charcuterie experience, go to Strongwater instead. There's changes seasonally, and the price has probably gone up now, but it used to be $30. So comparing the $30 charcuterie at Strongwater, which has meats and cheeses and poached pear and just different things. It changes seasonally, but it's always really extravagant and over the top. And compared to the $27 just meats on the board, I think that you're basically being charged a little more for the food and drink here because of the view and the experience. The view is great, so if it's kind of worth paying the little extra, but if you're really looking for good food, I would definitely say, at least for a good charcuterie, I would say Strongwater Tavern has Bar Helios beat. We also ordered the Wagyu beef sliders. These were $26, and they come on this really large plate. And as a food photographer, this is one of those things that I hate because it looks so awkward. The two burgers are so far apart on this giant plate that it really makes it look like the portion is small. If the plate was smaller, or they had some fries or a little drizzle of sauce somewhere on there, it would maybe not look so bare, but it really looks bare for $26. There's two sliders. They're not bad. They're pretty decent. They're standard, but this is another one. I think Strongwater has much better sliders. One of these days we're going to talk about these prices, but not today. Today we are going to mention that there is a crab cake for $32. It's covered in caviar, and it's got a gold flake on it, and it's served in a really big bowl, but at least they got smart and the sauce kind of fills up the bowl so it doesn't look so empty in this giant bowl. It is one crab cake for $32, and we probably rate it a 6 out of 10. It was good. It had a little too much caviar on it. So really small portion, high price, not something I would totally recommend. The hot butter crispy calamari for $22 is something I would recommend though. It's a good portion, nice for sharing, and $22 is a great price compared to all the other prices on this menu. So good thing for sharing. The taste was good. So I would probably recommend this. If you're going to go up for drinks, this is one I would say is good for the table to share. The beef skewers were easily the best dish of the night though. These are so good. It's a nice portion too. It's $29, so a little pricey, but it is actually good meat on there. There's a nice portion. It's just one skewer, but the meat chunks are really big, and there's some grilled veggies on there, and I really like the peppers on it. It comes with two sauces. There's a chimichurri, and then there's like a garlic sauce. And I really liked both of them, and I like that there's two sauces because, I just like to mix it up when you're, just don't want the same sauce. I like that there's a variety there. This is probably the best item that we tried. So definitely get the beef skewer. The Georges Bank Sea Scallop Crudo is also something we'd probably recommend. It's $29, but it's really, really beautiful. It's really thin slices of scallop and then all these like thin veggies and some sauce. And the sauce was so good. We really like the sauce. So this is one I would definitely recommend if you like seafood. And now for some drinks. Let's start with my favorite drink of the night, the Trojan Horse. This was spicy. It was not too overpowering though. I think it's Patron, and it's got kind of melon going on with it, like a cantaloupe. It's very similar to the Flora Taverna Spicy Malone drink, but I think Flora Taverna's drink is actually better than the one at Helios. The Helios one is a little spicier. It's not as sweet, but I really like this one. This was probably my favorite drink of the night. There's also the Athenian Milk Punch, which if you're looking for the strongest and like best bang for your buck, you're going to have to get this one. It uses their Angel's Envy Reserve, and they do this process that like the clarification process. And so it looks super clear. It looks like water. I think it kind of drinks like water because I think my friends thought it was water for a minute. Yeah, so it's really, really strong though. So just be warned if you're looking for a strong drink, that's a good one. Another strong drink is the Prometheus, which has Hennessy in it. So those are some strong ones for you. But if you're looking for something not so strong, I would definitely recommend the Iliad and the Odyssey. That is more like a deconstructed mojito. It's got kind of like cucumbery, like light, crispy vibes to it going on. It's nice and refreshing. I think if you're not looking for a strong drink, get that one. Just relax with the view and enjoy something. But if you're looking for a strong drink, go with either the Prometheus or the Athenian Milk Punch, or just go with my favorite Trojan Horse. And finally, for dessert, we have the $32 Shattered Rose Dessert Experience. And it's fun, but I don't think there's enough of a hook to make me recommend this to anyone. What happens is that they bring out this giant silver cart, and so that's the experience. Your server will take an actual rose and dip it in liquid nitrogen and get it all frozen, and then hold it over a dessert, which is a babka cake and cardamom gelato, and then you clap the rose and the frozen petals fall out onto the dessert. That's the experience. Yeah, so $32 to clap a frozen rose over a dessert. The cake is delicious. It's a babka cake. It's delicious. The gelato with it is nice. I just think the cake was just even good enough on its own. A couple people said, "Did you eat the flowers?" And I was probably too drunk to know, but I definitely probably ate them. So I don't think they have you clapping flowers over a cake if it's not edible, obviously. So I'm sure I ate them and didn't realize it. So I don't think it really adds any like flavor or texture or anything to the, dessert. I think they should just, they should just get rid of the whole rose thing. Just serve the cake with the gelato. I would just buy the cake with the gelato. Or give it an option without the rose, because I don't need to clap a frozen rose ever again over my dessert. And I don't think I would ever need to tell you to do it either, unfortunately. There are a lot of things that I will recommend you do, and I will say, yeah, it's worth paying the extra for the experience. I'll tell you, it's worth paying the extra for the food because the view is amazing. But would I say you should do this dessert for the rose because it's memorable or something? It's really not. So I have really, it tastes good. It's just overpriced. $32 is a little pricey, and we've been seeing a lot of pricey things at Epic. So not totally surprised by it, but I think that I would just stick to the drinks at Bar Helios. Go and have some drinks. Maybe get like 1 or 2 appetizers to share. As I mentioned, I think the calamari for $22 is a good price and portion to share. I also, if you like the sea scallops, that's good. The beef skewer though is my top pick for everything there. So there's a few good bites. I think that the drinks are also really good. I almost think the drinks at Flora Tavern or downstairs were actually better than the ones at Bar Helios. So just keep that in mind. But the view is why you're really going here. Bar 17 Bistro at Aventura was always one of my favorite spots because of the view. And obviously that view is parking lots and hotels, and you can see other things off in the distance. But Helios has the view, which is why the food and drinks are so pricey. And this is where I'm going to say, yeah, I would say splurge on the food and drinks for the experience at Helios to have the view. Do not splurge on the rose because that's not worth it at all. So overall, I would say make a reservation at Bar Helios. Definitely go check it out for the drinks, for the experience, but probably skip the food if you're really looking for the best bar and food experience. Strongwater Tavern is still the best at Universal Orlando. Gotta say it. So be sure to subscribe for more. Check out my Drink Around the Epic Universe tour here on the channel. I have room tours for Helios Grand, so check those out, other Epic content, and stay tuned for more. I will see you guys next time.